Small ball. Small ball. Good pass. Good pass. Keep your head.
Entering the game for the Cardinals, number 15, Austin Smith.
So here's what we're going to do. Keep filming it like we're doing it. Clearly what's not working, whatever. Just in case. Ho, ho, ho. We are live in the middle of a game. Welcome, everybody. We are live halfway through the first half of what has been a very strange game so far between the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals and the Cecil College Seahawks. And the reason for the strangeness is that our live stream was not working for the first half of this first half. So we apologize to everybody watching at home who's been wondering, where is the game? Hold on a second. We're trying to figure it out. I was told at first that it was working. I'm wondering now. Well, if anybody can hear this, right now the score is 31-18. The Cardinals are in deep trouble. Cecil, as you can see right there, has been running over them, and Catonsville's been getting in their own way these last couple of minutes with a series of bad fouls. By the way, once again, to anybody listening in, we've been having technical difficulties, which is why our live stream hasn't been working, but now it seems to be working for the time being. With that being said, take that with a grain of salt. There is a good chance that nobody can hear this right now, but we're going to go ahead and just broadcast it like we are. So far in this game for Catonsville, it has been a difficult struggle for them entering this contest. 3-7 on the season, 0-1 record. In conference play, they're facing a Cecil team with that at 6-4 with a 2-0 conference start. Is off to a hot start. They took down number 16 Howard. On the floor right now for the Cardinals, Keith Bullock Jr., number 1, Maury Smith, number 23, Carlos Green, number 2, Chisatir Opara, number 24, and Jalen Yates, number 25. On the court for the Seahawks right now, number 10, Jordan Strickland, number 22, Kevin Neal, number 4, Frank Toney, number 40, Darian Barrios Rivera, and number 20, Myron Bevins. Once again, we apologize to anybody who was wondering where this broadcast was. We did have some technical difficulties, but we are finally live officially. And at the line, it's going to be Kevin Neal shooting either 2 or 1. Didn't catch that. Looks like he's going to shoot 1. And he'll miss it. Rebound taken by Opara. We are good. We are good. I've gotten the thumbs up. Just want to double check, make sure. Smith out on the boundary. It's 32-18 with 9.5 minutes to go for whatever reason. Okay. Foul's going to be called there. Sorry about the confusion there, folks. Once again, just making sure that everything is working. If you can hear me, we are live at the Jack Manley Wellness and Athletics Center as the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals are locked in battle with the Cecil College Seahawks, down 32-18. It'll be Morty Smith at the line to shoot 2. Smith's first shot, good, 32-19. So the Cardinals now trying to claw their way back into the game for the Cardinals. Christopher Johnson, CJ, 4 points on the night so far. Leading scorer for the Cardinals so far has been Morty Smith, who's at the line with 8 points. Leading scorer for Cecil has been Dominic Carrington and Marlon Lewis, who each have 8. And Smith misses the second, so the Cardinals won't get to 20 points yet. 32-19. Carrington has been a threat almost immediately for Cecil. Now, this game actually was going Catonsville's way in the opening minutes of the first half. But the last 5 minutes or so, Catonsville has been melting down. And as a result, they find themselves in this situation. Oh, nice steal there by Keith Bullock Jr. Streaking up towards the baseline, going for it, and he connects. Bullock pushes it to an 11-point deficit. So the Cardinals still got some fight left in them. With hope, they're hoping that Bullock basket could be a spark that starts a comeback. They'll need one here. Cardinals on a 2-game losing streak. Jordan Strickland nails a short-range jumper, makes it 34-21. That doesn't help the Cardinals. Smith directing traffic, looking for an opening. Careful with the ball, hands it to CJ. CJ! Oh, he stepped out of bounds on his way to the basket. Possession's going to go over to the Seahawks. Would have been a nice finish there for Cian. As entering the game comes Carrington. Carrington, a massive threat for the Cardinals they'll have to deal with. He is the statistical leader for the Seahawks in points, assists, and steals. A major threat, and tonight so far, he has definitely been making an impact for the Seahawks. As Strickland with another jumper won't go. Rebound bounced around before Opara scoops it up and hands it off to Smith. Back underway we go. Cardinals in possession. And now, wait to see what the stoppage is here. We do have a sub getting ready to come in for the Seahawks. It's going to be number 14. That's Zach Carter, the freshman forward from Lexington, Kentucky. Green inbounds to Reese. We're back underway. Good to see the viewers trickling in as Reese tries to charge the basket. Rebound bounced around. It gets knocked out of bounds, and I think they're going to give it. Yes, they are going to give it to Catonsville. Bullock will inbounds it for the Cardinals. Goes to Opara. That's contested, knocked up. Rebounds taken away by Carter. Back underway they go, and immediately fast, quick passes here by the Seahawks. Trying to get Rivera open for three. Oh, just skated around the surface, but the rebound is taken. Well, it was taken by the Seahawks and stolen away by the Cardinals. Now here's Reese. No one's there. He's going to have to do it himself, trying to Euro step to the basket behind the backhand connect foul called. Foul's going to be against number 14, Zach Carter. Two shots here for Maury Smith. Again, we apologize to those who tuned in at 7, trying to figure out where the broadcast was. Some technical difficulties prevented us from showing the first half of the first half. But we're officially underway now. Jalen Yates and Austin Smith check into the game for the Cardinals. 34-21. Smith misses his first. It's been a tough night for the Cardinals so far. What they're hoping for here is a rally. Catonsville comes into today's contest in the midst of a 2-game losing streak. They headed out to the Jim Riggs Classic at Jamestown Community College, who dropped both of their games. Cecil, meanwhile, they are on a hot streak. Cecil has won their last 3 games, including an upset win over Howard Community College, who was ranked number 16 in the nation. And that pass somehow is kept in bounds by Reese. Reese now charges to the basket. And despite a block attempt there by 21, Vernon Simmons, Reese connects. And it's a 10-point deficit for the Cardinals, and the crowd's starting to get into it. A really good crowd coming out today. We always have good crowds here at the Jack, always coming out to support the Cardinals. Strickland for 3. Won't go. Rebound taken by Bullock. And the Cardinals keep this momentum up. They've got a little bit of it. It's mainly been Maury Smith who's having a good night so far. Reese fighting to the basket. Oh, can't connect to Carter with the rebound. Rivera limped a little bit as he walked away from the basket. Hopefully that isn't serious. Carrington, whoa, a charge called. Carrington tried to get a little cute there on that pass. It was a no-look pass, but instead he charges right into Jalen Yates and sends him crashing to the court, and the Cardinals are going to get possession here. And now a timeout's going to be taken here by the Seahawks. This is a much-needed timeout. Gives us time to kind of reset here once again. And scores 34-24. I believe we have about 7 minutes to go in the first half. Once again, technical difficulties prevented us from showing the first 10 minutes of the first half, but we're finally live. It has been a weird one here today. Cardinals trying to get a comeback. Trying to get a comeback going. Nick Morris checked into the game for the Cardinals. Gainesville cycling through its lineup, trying to find a combination of players that can help. Coach White giving some last-minute strategy to the team. It's going to be CJ, Austin Smith, Bullock, Moore, and Yates on the floor. And by the way, if you may, the keen-eared of you probably picked up that we have 3 players on the Cardinals who are named Smith. Last name is Smith, so we refer to them as Reese, Smith, and Jr. Yates finds Bullock. Bullock stops, big pause here, surveys the defense, calls out a play, trying to get a pick from Smith. Long pass over to Moore, who was wide open for three, but Moore had to leap to catch the pass. It was a little high. He's going to try and reset. Gets back to Bullock. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Bullock, deep downtown for three. Oh, just can't connect. Rebound bounced around. And this is going to be an easy dunk there for Marlon Lewis. Or is it? Basket will count, but CJ is down. And they're going to call the athletic trainer over. CJ has been battling injuries this season. He's missed a handful of games. He's back on his feet. The hope is nothing got hurt. CJ Christopher Johnson, standout player from last year's team, coming back this year. So far, it's been difficult season for him. CJ missed five straight games early in the season. He's played the last couple of games, but it's been difficult. He's still in there, though, and he's fighting for it. Yates for three. Won't go. Rebound stolen away by the Seahawks. And here comes Cecil. Here come. Sorry about the pause there, folks. Just had to make sure we don't get any more technical difficulties. Just had to make sure we were. Okay, good. We're still going. We're still going. Okay. Bear with us. Thank you for bearing with us tonight, folks. It's been a trying night so far in terms of the technical aspect of bringing you these games. Cecil to inbound. Inbound pass goes to Carter. And his back foot was out of bounds. Possession to the Cardinals. 36-24, 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Cardinals trailing by 12. Hoping for an opportunity here. Bullock will inbounds it to Reese. Reese has just checked into the game as CJ heads to the bench to get checked out by our athletic trainer, Miss Abby Miller. Bullock, nice deep pass over to Yates. Yates trying to break free for three. He instead goes to Nick Moore. Moore fouled on his way to the basket. No, he stepped out of bounds. Possession to the Seahawks. It's got to be at least the third or fourth time tonight that a Cardinal player stepped out of bounds in that exact spot. Moore exits the game. Into the game comes Iru Pettis, number 3. Great freshman player, has had some solid production so far this season. Tony carrying the ball up court. Tries to pass. Oh, there was a miscommunication there. It bounced out of the hands, or did it? Oh, wow. Gray catches his own deflection, goes to Yates, and Yates finishes. 36-26 is happening so fast. This play-by-play announcer could barely keep up, but he's going to try his best because that's his job. Strickland, triple, quadruple team trying to find the open man. That's Simmons. Simmons held scoreless so far. He dishes it out to Lewis. Lewis for three, just a bit off of target. Rebound taken by Bullock. Now Bullock has got Reese wide open. He's going to Euro step to the basket and finish. Oh, what a move by Keith Bullock. And he pushes the Cardinals to within 8. Here comes Catonsville, 36-28 the score. Strickland. Carter for three, won't go. Yates patiently waits for the ball to go out of bounds. Tipped off of Simmons. As into the game now comes Luke Moore, number 33, as he checks into the game to replace Strickland. Moore with 2 points on the evening. 2 points, an assist, and 1 foul. And now a timeout taken by Coach Great White. It's a great heads-up play there by Caleb Gray to catch his own deflection. He was trying to go for a deep pass, but instead it got deflected off of an opponent, fell right back into his hands. Kind of seems a bit like the things you see sometimes when an NFL quarterback catches his own pass and runs it in for a touchdown. But in that case, Gray was able to contribute and get the assist there on that play. With 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the first half, it's 36-28 Cecil, but Catonsville has got momentum going their way. And after a timeout, the hope is they can keep that momentum. Reese dodging through defenders, finds Bullock. Bullock sizes up his opponent, instead goes in. Feints the pass to Pettis, goes to Pettis. Pettis to Reese. Got to be careful, to Yates now. Yates has had a good couple of, last couple of games. He scored 21 points in each of the last 2 games. 6 seconds, 5 seconds left of the shot clock. Reese puts up a shot just a bit off target. Oh, a collision at mid-court between Tony and Pettis. They get back to their feet and continue. Here's Simmons, held scoreless so far. Simmons, not anymore. He finally connects, gets his first points of the evening. Pushes the lead back to 10, 38-28. Pettis, Bullock. Bullock to Yates. Yates for 3. Nails it! Makes it a 7-point deficit for the Cardinals now, 38-31. Jalen Yates, we call him the sharpshooter for a reason. No look pass there by Lewis. Gets it to Simmons, and Simmons connects, pushes the lead back to 40-31. Foul there was called against number 4, Frank Tony. That would be his first. Cardinals back underway. They trail 40-31 with 2 minutes, 44 seconds to go. Reese, oh, it bounced off his shoe. Manages to gather it back up. Bullock's going to have less opposition. Fires a shot to Pettis. Pettis feints, moves towards the basket, back to Bullock. Bullock, shot. Oh, okay, all that work for nothing, it looks like. Ball goes out of bounds, though, off at the hands of a Cecil player. Possession back to the Catonsville Cardinals as CJ comes back into the game, looking like he's okay. Again, CJ missed a big chunk of the season with injury. Actually sat out of practice a couple of days ago. Hopefully he is all good to go. Yates for 3. No luck there. Apologies, folks. Got caught by a yawn there. Did not mean that in any way. Moore will connect there on that little floater. 42-31 the score. It's an 11-point deficit the Cardinals face here. Reese finds Bullock. Bullock calls out a play. They've run that play before. Bullock feints the pass to Reese, goes all the way, takes it himself. That play they've run, the first time they ran it, the plan was to try and get someone open in the corner for a 3, but the next time they feinted it, and it worked. Tony pulls up, can't connect. CJ with the rebound. Tries to looked like he wanted to go for a deep pass to Ira Pettis, but he was too heavily covered. Instead, he finds Reese. Reese, oh, collision. It's going to be a 1-and-1 here. Vernon Simmons is the reason for the foul. So with 1:34 seconds to go in the first half, Maurice Smith is going to head to the line to shoot 1-and-1, it looks like. Simmons arguing his case with the ref. No luck. Here's Reese. 1-and-1. Oh, he cannot connect on the first. It remains a 9-point deficit. Reese so far tonight from the free throw line at 5 for 7, so it hasn't been a terrible night so far, but those scores do hurt. Cecil stepped out of bounds. Possession is going to go back to the Cardinals as Junior checks back into the game to replace Reese. 42-33. Catonsville can smell this deficit growing smaller by the second. They just need a bit more momentum. And that doesn't help. A steal there by Cecil. Pull-up jumper by Simmons, won't go. Rebound taken by Lewis. What a block by CJ. CJ using that massive height of his. Huge arm span too. Look at Ira Pettis at Junior, double teaming. What a play. Carter for three. Can't connect. Bullock tips it, will it go out of bounds? Woo, Bullock had to do some maneuvering there to not crash into his own bench. That was impressive though. Great defensive play there by Kurt Smith Jr. and Ira Pettis. Possession is going to stay with Cecil, it looks like, but that could have been a whole lot worse if it hadn't been for those two crafty freshmen blocking that Cecil player into the corner. Didn't see who that was. I believe that was number 4, Frank Toney, who they had trapped. Don't quote me on that. Could not see him because they were covering him so well. We've got less than a minute to go in the first half, 43 seconds to be exact. Here we go. Inbounds pass. Back to Toney. Toney carves his way through traffic and connects. 44-33. It's an 11-point lead with about 30 seconds to go in the first half. So lessons here. The Cardinals get some momentum going for the second half. That's what they want here as Junior gets tied up in a traveling violation. Oh, and that may have been a controversial call there. Junior arguing his case. He was getting wrapped up by not one but two Seahawks. But the ref instead just saw the feet. Traveling violation. 28 seconds left. Cecil going to try and extend their lead here. Toney finds Carter for three. Nope, Carter going to instead go out to Lewis. Lewis back to Simmons. Simmons pulls up. Can't connect. Rebound taken by Bullock. Less than a second to go. Can't get a buzzer beater off in time. He was not able to get the pass, and that's going to do it for the first half. It's 44-33 as we head into the halftime. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the technical difficulties earlier. We've got them working now. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the start of the second half. Welcome back. We are at halftime, about 3 minutes from the start of the second half here at the Jack Manley Wellness and Athletic Center on the Catonsville campus of the Community College of Baltimore County. We're getting set for the second half of this men's basketball match between CCBC Catonsville and Cecil College. Cecil leads 44-33. Let's take a look at the halftime stats. Cecil, 44 points, 18 of 37. Field goal percentage is 48.6%. They've gone 5 of 14 from 3, 3 of 9 from the free throw line. 6 turnovers, 11 points off of turnovers, 20 total rebounds with 5 offensive, 15 defensive, 13 total assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 7 fouls. A good night so far for them. Meanwhile, Catonsville, it's been a difficult night. 33 points, 13 of 33 shooting, 2 of 9 from three-point range, 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 11 turnovers. That's been the big killer. Just 2 points off of turnovers, 17 total rebounds, 2 offensive, 15 defensive, 4 assists, 1 block, 7 steals, and 6 fouls. So the Cardinals, hoping to try and get this second half going a bit better. They started the first half off well, but faded in the second part of the first half. They're hoping to not repeat that same mistake here at the start of the second. Taking a look individually, first Cecil, the leading scorer has been Marlon Lewis with 10 points. Dominique Carrington second with 8, then it's Myron Bevins with 4. Leading rebounder has been Vernon Simmons with 5. Leading assister, Frank Toney with 4. Only player in semi-foul trouble has been Dominique Carrington with 2. Meanwhile, for Catonsville, leading scorer has been Maury Smith with 11 points so far on the night. Second place, Keith Bullock with 10, then Jalen Yates with 8. So it's that trio of excellent sophomores leading the way for the Cardinals. Leading rebounder has been Keith Bullock with 4. He's actually tied with Christopher Johnson with 4 as well. Leading assister has also been Bullock with 2. In terms of foul trouble, only Ira Pettis is in the red with 2 fouls so far. We got a minute and a half to go, and here's what's coming up for the Cardinals. After today's game, CCBC Catonsville, they will head off to Frederick on December 10th, Saturday, to take on Frederick Community College. They're back home on December 15th, Thursday, to face Hagerstown Community College as part of a doubleheader with our women's basketball team. And they will finish up the month with a Tuesday night matchup against Mercer County Community College. That will be their December. Meanwhile, for Cecil, after today's contest, they face off against Hagerstown on Saturday the 10th. Then they're back at home for a 3-game home stretch, facing off against Anne Arundel Community College, and then a 2-game home stretch for the Cecil Holiday Tournament, where they'll face Monroe Community College and Sullivan County Community College. Getting ready to start the second half here. Cardinals are going to start with possession, it looks like. And it'll be Keith Bullock Jr. inbouncing for the Cardinals. Hoping to get some momentum going here to recover from what has been a difficult start to this game. It's actually going to be Maury Smith who will inbounce it. We're set. We're going. We're underway for the second half. Bullock immediately. A little pause here. Fixing the shot clock as the shot clock was off just a little bit. 44-33. 11-point deficit for the Cardinals. Reese hands the inbounds pass back to Bullock. Bullock streaking up the court, looking for an opportunity here. Trying to get an open man. He goes to Yates. Yates contested 3. Can't go. Possession taken by Carrington. Carrington under pressure from Gray. Goes for a nice pass. Woo! What a dish by him. He gets it to Luke Moore. I know I'm supposed to be on the side of Catonsville, but I cannot deny that was cleaned by Carrington. Carrington clutching his knee, though. Should just see if that comes into play. Foul's going to be called here as Smith was headed to the basket, or at least trying to pass to CJ. Foul looks like is going to be against number 23. That's Marlon Lewis, leading scorer for Cecil. So Lewis, that'll be his first foul of the game. No, it wasn't on Lewis. It was on Reese. A charge called against him. My mistake. Saw 23, thought they had given it to Lewis. Instead, Cecil's going to get possession. as the refs are having the court wiped down where Reese fell. Reese was trying to get it to CJ, couldn't connect, and they're going to call a charge there. And the crowd, not a major fan of that one. They have been voicing their disapproval with some of the calls by the refs throughout the first half. Carrington dishes it out to number 22, Kevin Neal. Excuse me, that was number 12, Nafari Benjamin. Three-point attempt by Simmons won't go. Rebound taken by Benjamin. Benjamin dishes it out to Carrington, stolen away by Bullock. What a steal. Keith Bullock Jr. dodges the block attempt and finishes. 46-35. It's back to an 11-point deficit for the Cardinals. Keith Bullock Jr. reminding everyone why he is the leading scorer for the Cardinals this season, averaging 12.3 points per game. Carrington misses the three, rebound taken by Reese. Reese heavily guarded by Simmons. Reese passes to the ref. I think he was trying to get to Gray, but instead he accidentally knocked it out of bounds. Maurice Smith's been having a good night so far, 11 points, 4 rebounds. But it hasn't been a perfect night in terms of ball handling. Benjamin for three. Well off target. He airballs that one. And that would have been a nice steal by CJ, but it looks like the ball just by a little bit of the circumference, it went out of bounds. Possession going back to the Cardinals. Reese looking for an opening. Finds CJ. CJ. Yates for three. Oh, cannot connect. Jalen Yates was almost perfect from three in his last 2 games on the road. Bullock trying to go for another steal, can't get it. Yates was nearly perfect, but a struggle tonight. Spinning around, no basket. Reese manages to get it. That was Lewis who couldn't connect on the shot. Reese with the rebound. Finds Bullock. Bullock fades the pass to CJ, trying to Euro step his way through a sea of defenders. Can't connect it out. Benjamin, Benjamin slips on his way to the basket and still connects. Pushes it to 48-35. That court is slippery. Here's Bullock wide open. Well, he was wide open. Goes to a no-look pass to CJ. CJ contests it, can't roll it in, tries to grab his own rebound. Gray is there to scoop it up. Gray fighting for it. Jump ball, jump ball. Gray and Carrington collapse. A jump ball is called. Possession is going to go over to the Seahawks. Here's Carrington. Finds Benjamin. Benjamin. Wonky pass there to Lewis. Somebody grabbed a loose ball. Bullock's the only one who's going for it. And a foul. Going to be called against Bullock. He is not pleased with that. Neither is the coach and neither is the crowd. Crowd not big fans of that at all. So Cecil will keep possession. Lewis goes for Carrington. Foul's going to be called. Foul on Lewis, it looks like. That would be his first. Catonsville's going to take over possession. So some controversial calls being the story so far here in the second half. Here's Bullock. Bullock goes to Yates. Yates back to Bullock. Bullock gets a pick from Gray. Pulls up long-range jumper. Nails it. 48-37. 11 points has been the deficit for most of this game. Catonsville keeping it within their range of a comeback. Here's Carrington for three. Can't connect. Yates trying to get the rebound. Jump ball. Catonsville possession. Yates and Simmons both had their hands on it. As Ira Pettis checks into the game for the Cardinals. Chris Matevia is also checked into the game for the Seahawks. Here's Bullock trying to get a lane, but that lane closes up. Oh, he loses possession of the ball. It's stolen by Lewis. Pettis trying to steal it away himself, and the ball gets to Matevia. Matevia, no-look pass to Carrington. Carrington to Simmons. Simmons for the basket. Can't dunk. A foul's called. I think it was going to be on CJ. Will be on CJ. So two shots coming up for Vernon Simmons. Simmons misses the first. Meanwhile, Carrington and Bullock having a discussion in the backcourt. Carrington apparently is trying to show Bullock how to properly shoot the ball. Simmons. Bad trip to the line for Vernon Simmons. He misses both. Reese with the rebound. Here's Reese. Chargey looking for a lane. Trying to block. Oh, that somehow worked. Somehow. He had all 6'6" of Luke Moore in his face, and he still got it in. Simmons. Carrington. Double teamed. Back to Simmons. Simmons dodging through traffic. Tried to dink it off to Smith. Oh, he kicks it out of bounds. It was stolen away by the Cardinals, then kicked out of bounds by Lewis. And it looks like it rolled underneath the bleachers. Well, you have to expect that that would happen at least once. Inbounds pass goes to Reese. Reese didn't look like he was fully expecting it. Reese fighting for it. Oh, can't connect. The hook won't go in. He's looking for a foul. He didn't get one. Carrington. Carrington trying to finish the alley-oop to Lewis, but he can't finish it. No luck there. Looks like a foul's going to be called here. At least a foul, or they're changed the shot clock. Waiting to see what happens. Got 15 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the second half. It's 48-39, so the Cardinals are within 9 points. For now. Inbound pass to Bullock. Bullock dishes it out to Yates. Yates for three. Can't connect. It's been a difficult night for Jalen Yates from three-point range. Just 2 for 8 so far. Inbounds pass to Matevia. Matevia. Quick passes. Tried to find Strickland. He tipped it out of bounds. And Strickland getting the treatment from the Catonsville bench. Bullock. Yates for the corner for three. Won't go, but a foul is going to be called here. Foul called against Marlon Lewis. The energy is starting to change. Big time. You can feel it in the atmosphere. Yates will go to the line to shoot for three. I think, as Yates goes for his first and nails it, makes it an 8-point deficit. Cardinals getting closer. I think the energy started to change. One of the Cecil players turned and started clapping at the Catonsville bench after that last defensive stop, and it pointed to the scoreboard. I think it was Jordan Strickland who did that. And I think after doing that, that immediately changed the attitude for the Cardinals because they got that stop. 48-41, a 7-point deficit. Kurt Smith Jr. checks into the game. All it takes is one player to do something like that, and it'll change the attitude, the entire attitude. And now, Yates nails all three. It's a 6-point deficit for the Cardinals. They can feel the energy. It's going up. Once again, we have a timeout on the court called. Once again, the energy started to change. I believe it was Jordan Strickland. So on that last possession, the Cardinals managed to force a mistake by Cecil. They accidentally knocked it out of bounds, but possession was kept with the Seahawks. Catonsville's bench erupted in applause thanks to that good defensive stand. And Jordan Strickland of Cecil turned to the Catonsville bench, clapped at their faces, and then pointed to the scoreboard. Cardinals then got the steal. Jalen Yates went up, got fouled, and knocked all three of his free throws. And I think Strickland even tried to say something to the Catonsville bench, and I think head coach Great White responded. All it took was one of Cecil's players to get a bit cocky there, and now Catonsville is pulled within 6. 48-42. Keith Bullock, leading scorer for the Cardinals with 14 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Another great game for him. Once again, folks, at the end of each home game, I like to give out a little Player of the Game award given to the player whose performance best exemplifies the sport of basketball or whatever sport that we happen to have. So far tonight, looks like it's going to go to Bullock once again. He has been leading the way in that regard for the Cardinals this season. .14 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Cardinals have the momentum. On the floor for the Cardinals, Junior, Bullock, Pettis, CJ, and Yates. Matevia has been held scoreless tonight, looking for an opening. Trying to get around Junior. Good defense for Junior. Junior and Pettis doing what they did last game, forcing a mistake. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Carrington, jumper, he nails it. 50 points on the board now for the Seahawks. And it's an 8-point deficit for the Cardinals. Still manageable. They just haven't been able to get close, but this is the closest they've been yet. Bullock finds Yates. Yates for 3. Oh, so close, just off the rim. It bounces, and Matevia's hurt, clutching his fingers after that pass. Carrington streaking his way to the basket. Ooh, he is tough, and it's back to a 10-point lead for the Seahawks. Cardinals are starting to lose that momentum. They got to get it back. Have to get that momentum back. Bullock nearly makes a mistake. Finds Junior. Junior gets around Moore. Couldn't complete it. That would have been an ankle breaker. Here's Carrington again. Carrington, no look pass to Matevia. Matevia gets crossed up in midair. Ball out of bounds. Possession will stick with the Seahawks. As Chisitiro Apara and Maurice Smith enter the game for the Cardinals, replacing Jalen Yates. Carrington for 3 for the corner. Won't go, just rolls into the hands of Smith. Reese trying to find Junior. Oh, too much power on the shot. We apologize for the strong language there for Maurice Smith. It's all right, Maurice, just a mistake, it happens. It's still just a 10-point deficit, 52-42. Not impossible to come back from this. Cardinals have kept this game close. Last game, same thing happened for the Cardinals. They kept it close throughout the contest, but were never able to close it enough to get the momentum to forge a comeback. But they are going to get momentum here. Reese with the steal. Just got to beat Matevia. Reese, foul is called. Matevia is going to be called for a big foul here. And it will be 2 shots at the line for Maurice Smith. Reese wincing a bit. Hopefully that isn't anything serious. He's walking it off. Good to see. Cardinals have struggled with some injuries this year, primarily to Christopher Johnson and Keith Bullock Jr. Both of them have missed plenty of time with injuries. The good news is they're both healthy tonight, and they're both having solid nights. CJ, 4 points, 4 rebounds. Bullock, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Reese hits his first. He's up to 14 points on the night. Carlos Green has checked into the game. Green, a very determined young freshman, had the pleasure with talking with one of his family members after the last home game. Very energetic young player, hoping to prove that he belongs on this team. And so far, he has been looking good the last couple of games as Reese knocks down both of his free throws to get us back to an 8-point deficit. Green is coming off a 10-point game in this last contest. Look at Reese with the steal. Green to Bullock. 2 to beat. Bullock, Euro steps in. Oh, can't connect. Good hustle by Reese, though. Green trying to force the steal. Look at Carlos Green fighting for it. Moore. Lewis. Lewis trying to take it himself. Pulls up for the jumper. He connects. No call in the basket, I think. No, that was a basket, yes. Timeout's been called here. 54-44, about halfway through the second half. It's been a fun one. (54-44) with 12 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the second half. It's been a fun one here at the Jack Manley Wellness and Athletic Center for the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals. They trail by 10, trying to get some momentum going, and they're going to have a very young lineup on the court right now as they've got 3 freshmen out there, including Kaye Poland making his first appearance. Here's Green. Oh, that was a mistake there by Carlos. But a good heads-up play by Bullock. He gets the block on Tony. Bullock finds Opara. And one for Chisitero Opara off the dish from Keith Bullock Jr. What a play for the Cardinals. They have a chance. Cardinals with a chance to make it a 7-point deficit as Opara will go to the line to shoot one. That got a huge reaction from the crowd. All started thanks to the steal by Carlos Green, dished it to Keith Bullock Jr., and Bullock with the nice no-look pass to Opara. Again, Cardinals are keeping it close. They just haven't been able to get close enough to get the lead yet. Opara makes it a 7-point deficit, 54-47. Momentum still on the side of the Cardinals for now. Hopefully, knock on wood, didn't jinx that. Matevia can't find an opening. Poland trying to go in for a steal from behind, can't get it. Tony Matevia. Matevia was trying to get open, but they're all over him. Green and Poland trying to force a steal. Carrington, deep three. Won't go. Reese with the rebound. He dishes it to Bullock. Bullock takes it himself. Oh, can't connect. He was a bit off target. Strickland with the rebound. And Strickland fires it. Woo, nearly crashes into our broadcast tower. And it's stolen away by Reese. Now Reese to Bullock. Bullock thinks twice. Finds Opara. There's a scrum. Opara snatched away. Green. Did he step out of bounds? He did. Oh, Carlos Green just trying to keep it up, but the energy is there for the Cardinals. Cardinals have been going off in terms of steals so far. They're up to 11 steals on the night. That's what this defense does best. Could they do it again here now? Neal will carry it up court. Been a quiet night for him, just 4 points on 2 shot attempts with 1 rebound. Lewis, Poland, rebound. Nice rebound by Poland. It was hotly contested. Now Bullock guarded by Tony. Bullock ahead of Tony. Goes for a nice pass to Opara. Opara, not enough power. Get the rebound. Can't get it. Strickland manages to steal it away. Now Strickland on his way to the basket. Oh, what a block and a jump ball. Chisitiro Para with a massive block of the block of the season so far. Gets the jump ball. Possession's going to stay with the Seahawks, but what a play by Chisitiro Para, the freshman. The freshman from Upper Marlboro, that is. Inbound pass to Strickland. Strickland fouled on his way to the basket. It's going to be against Reese, it looks like. That's going to be his third. So Reese, the only Cardinal player in serious foul trouble right now, but he's in the red zone now. 3 fouls. Bullock trying to argue his case. This will send Strickland to the line, shooting 2. 11 minutes to go. Strickland failed on his 1 free throw earlier. He's going to fail on both so far. Checking into the game now for the Seahawks comes number 40, Darian Barrios Rivera, who actually hit a huge 3 earlier in the game. That was part of that initial charge by the Seahawks. Now, Cecil finds himself in a dogfight. Strickland manages to get his second. 55-47. Inbounds pass goes to Yates. Oh, Yates! Oh, he stepped out of bounds. And he's getting an earful there from the coach. Coach White, excuse me. Now it's up to the defense to get a stop here. 55-47. Rivera. Carrington. Back to Tony. Lots of passes here. Neal looking for an opening. Neal trying to get an opening. Goes for the floater. Rebound by Strickland, and he scores. Pushes it back to a 10-point lead. Cardinals just can't seem to get over that hump of 10 points. Here's CJ. CJ, too much power on the shot, goes over the basket into the arms of Strickland. Strickland finds Carrington. Carrington's played much of this second half. Oh, bad pass there. Stolen by Carlos Green. Green, he's got Tony Bowden trying to go the distance. It's knocked out of his hands, and a foul is called. As I was saying earlier, Carrington has played most of the second half. The first half, he spent most of it on the bench. He played a bit, but spent the rest of the second half, or the first half on the bench. Now Carlos Green will go to the line to shoot 2. Green scoreless so far. So far, only 5 Cardinal players have scored. Opara has 3, Johnson has 4, Yates with 11, Bullock with 14, Smith with 15. The Cardinals have not been able to share the ball that much tonight. Carlos will knock down his first. Green knocks down both. 57-49. An 8-point disadvantage. Green exits the game. Replacing him is going to be Junior. Neal. Back to Neal. Neal. Rivera for 3. Takes a couple of bounces. Rivera gets the rebound. Can't connect. Yates fights for it. Reese with the rebound. Good heads-up play by the Cardinals. Now here's Junior. Junior. Kurt Smith Jr. finishes. It's back to a 6-point disadvantage for the Cardinals. You can feel it in the air. Come on, boys. Carrington. Tony. Tony floater. Won't go. There's a connection and a charge. Smith is knocked down. It's a charge. Possession back to the Cardinals. And a fist bump. A fist in the air there for Keith Bullock Jr. as he knows it. 9 minutes, 14 seconds to go. A 6-point deficit for the Cardinals. They've had the momentum. They have been outplaying Cecil in this half. And that's not an exaggeration. The Cardinals have outscored the Seahawks 18-13. Reese hands it off to Junior. Junior finds Reese. Crowd's getting into it. Reese out to Yates. Yates thinks about a three, pulls back. A little frustration there. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Reese. Bullock. Bullock pulls up and knocks it down. Keith Bullock Jr. now going in for the steal. It's a 4-point deficit. It's the closest the Cardinals have been since the first half. Oh, and a foul's going to be called against Jr. Jr. called for the foul. He accepts it. He accepts it. Cardinals do have 4 fouls to give, so it's not the end of the world just yet. Carrington will inbounds it. Finds Strickland. Strickland. Tony. Tony to Carrington. Carrington. Back to Tony. Tony for 3. In and out. Rebound bounced around. Bullock trying to secure it. He does secure it. Bullock. Junior. Junior. Up and in. It's a 2-point deficit. Bullock with the assist. Now it's Strickland. Strickland Jr. trying to get the steal. Rivera. Rivera can't connect. Up and out. He airballs it. Reese with the rebound. Reese finds Bullock. It's a 2-point deficit for the Cardinals. Yates for 3. And the lead! Jalen Yates gives Catonsville the lead! Oh, what a comeback for the Cardinals. Still a lot of time left. 7 minutes, 50 seconds to go. But this place is exploding. 58-57. Cardinals with one of the best comebacks I've seen all season. A huge 3 from Jalen Yates. Here's Tony. Tony. Neal for 3. Off target. Junior tips it. Reese with the rebound. And he's fouled. And this announcer is going to lose his voice. What a comeback for the Cardinals. 58-57, 7.5 minutes to go. And Reese was fouled. He'll head to the line to shoot 1-1. Speaking of Maurice Smith, he's got a double-double. 15 points, 11 rebounds. You know, it has been, I will not sugarcoat it, it has been a difficult season for the Cardinals so far. If they can pull this off, this will be the highlight of what has been of their season so far. Coach White calling over Bullock. Reese knocks it down. This is the kind of basketball we love to see, folks. 59-57, Cardinals have extended their lead for the first time tonight. Reese for 60. No luck there. Rebound taken by Carrington. Carrington passes it out. Simmons is back in the game. Bullock got a hand on it. Carter. Lewis scores, ties the game. And the Cecil Brigade show their support. It's been a good night for Lewis so far. He's the leading scorer for Cecil. Bullock directing traffic. Now they've got this game right where they want it. They've got this one. It's a close one. Here's Bullock. Bullock with 5 seconds off the shot clock. Oh, badly off target. Come on, Keith, you're better than that. Tony pulls up for the jumper. Rolls off. Rebound taken by CJ. CJ flips it to Reese. Reese directed traffic. Pulls up. He's fouled. And he'll head to the line. Going to be some crucial free throws here for Reese to try and break this tie. We're tied at 59 with 6 minutes, 31 seconds to go in what's been a thrilling game this evening for the Cardinals. Here's Reese to the line to shoot 2. Catonsville with the lead. Cardinals with the lead, 60-59. They need one more as Moore checks into the game. Luke Moore, that is. And we're going to have to wait for that second free throw because we've got a timeout on the court. One more shot here for Maurice Smith to try to extend the lead for the Cardinals. They lead 60-59. They've gone from getting blown out in the first half to making it close, to getting closer, and now leading. But Reese can't connect. That's been the issue for him all night. He can't connect on that second one. Carrington for three. In and out. Rebound. Backs around. CJ got it. He finds Reese. Reese fighting for dominance there, trying to get it in. Up and, oh, it didn't go in yet, but Carrington having a little trouble with the ball, trying to get around for Junior. Carrington finds Moore. Moore has it stolen away by Bullock into the arms of Reese. There go the Cardinals, that opportunistic defense, always trying to get a steal. Trying to play it smart here for the Cardinals. Here's Bullock. Bullock out to Junior. Junior finds Yates. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Got to get a shot up now. Yates has it knocked away. Oh, but Bullock, there's a bounce for control it. It's a volleyball game. Bullock's got it. No look pass to CJ. CJ and one! Christopher Johnson! Playing it tough in the paint. That's how you get it done. 62-59, the Cardinals lead, and CJ will head to the line to shoot one. This Cardinals team is not giving up. You could tell this Cardinals team is playing possessed. They're pissed off. They know that after they dropped both of their games in their tournament they played last weekend, they wanted to get back to their winning ways. CJ can't connect, though. It's that last free throw the Cardinals haven't been able to get the last couple of possessions. Catonsville with a chance. All you need in basketball is a chance. They lead 62-59 with 5 minutes to go. Here's Simmons, backed into a corner. Finds Carter for three. In and out again. No luck for Cecil tonight. They can't find that basket. Here's Yates. Yates finds CJ. CJ to Bullock. Bullock finds Jaleel Miller, who's checked into the game. Miller, CJ, taking their time. CJ finds Bullock. Bullock up. Miller, rebound, but a foul was called anyway. Bullock got knocked to the ground and had his. Bullock got knocked to the ground and had his do-rag knocked off. That's going to be a foul. It'll be 2 shots at the line for Keith Bullock, trying to give Catonsville a 64-59 lead. Knock on wood. Knocks down the first, 63-59. So now Catonsville is in the realm of possibility where a three, they're getting into that realm of possibility where a three wouldn't tie the game up. It's gonna be a 2-possession game now. Well, it will be a 2-possession game if Bullock can knock down this last one. And the Cardinals haven't had luck with that last one for the last couple of trips to the line. And they still won't. They just haven't been able to finish that. Carrington, deep pass over the middle to Simmons. Simmons to Lewis. Lewis has it knocked away and stolen by Yates. The Cardinals defense coming up strong again. Here's Bullock. Bullock pulls up. Won't go. Tipped around. Rebound. Taken away by Lewis. Lewis finds Simmons. Simmons. As a foul is called here on the Cardinals. With about 4 minutes to go, waiting to see what the foul is on. I believe the foul was on Junior. Simmons will go to the line to shoot 2. He'll nail the first. It's a 3-point game, 63 to 60. He'll miss the second, though. It remains a three-point contest, 63-60, with 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Deep inbounds pass to Junior. Junior calls for two. Junior pushing away. Lewis is holding him back. Junior trying to break free. Manages to find CJ. CJ, it's swiped away and a foul is called as Lewis aggressively knocks CJ to the ground. No foul called. No foul was called, and the crowd isn't liking that. Cardinals will still have possession with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Inbounds pass will come from Bullock. They're going to change it to 11 seconds on the shot clock now. Okay. Thought that was a foul at first. Inbounds pass goes to Reese. Reese, 9 seconds. Can't be too cautious. It's 5 seconds. Reese fights. It's taken away. Oh, that didn't work at all. Now it's possession back. Carrington trying to find Simmons. Has it knocked up, and he's fouled. And the crowd can't believe it. He completes the basket, too, so it'll be one shot and a chance to tie this thing up. 63-62. Cardinals bench can't believe it. I can't believe it. Crowd can't believe it. Simmons ties it up. 63-63, and a timeout is called. This is a nail-biter. We'll be right back. (63-63). It's a tie game with 3.5 minutes to go. It has been a thriller so far tonight, and we're not done yet. Bullock looking for an opening. Trying to get around Simmons. Taking his time, maybe taking a bit too much time, goes to Junior in the corner. Junior pushes, bounced up. Bullock manages to grab it. Bullock, 3 seconds left. Yates for three. Oh, he knocked it down. Jalen Yates puts it back to a 3-point lead, 66-63, and he beat the buzzer too. 3 minutes to go. Cardinals can't afford to foul. They don't have any more fouls to give. Actually, no, they do. They have 3 fouls to give, excuse me. It's Cecil who's out of fouls. Cecil does get a point there as Simmons lays it up and in. It's a 1-point game, 66-65. What the Cardinals could really use now is a big run to get up enough points to force Cecil to start fouling. Here's Bullock. Bullock holding. Even the ref was saying what's taking so long. Bullock finds Junior for three. Oh, just a bit off target. CJ fighting for the rebound. Can't fight it out of Moore's hands. Rebound goes to Cecil. Coming to 2 minutes to go. Oh, Bullock. Collision nearly gets a steal. Carrington passes it right to CJ. CJ sandwiched between 2 defenders, has it knocked out. Possession goes to the Cardinals. Possession to the Cardinals as Carter managed to get a hand on it just before it went out of bounds. 2 minutes, 2 seconds to go. Catonsville clinging to a 1-point lead. They need more points. They cannot afford to keep this game so close. Deep inbounds pass goes to Junior. In the backcourt, Junior finds Reese. Reese. No foul called. Yates stands, positions, and nails another three. Jalen Yates, the sharpshooter, is back, ladies and gentlemen. 69-65. Yates has 20 points. That three-pointer is blocked. Moore, triple teamed, puts it up. Travel, no. Foul, no. A foul is called. No travel, but a foul. Are you kidding? And now the refs are getting an earful from the fans, as they should. Moore took one too many steps. No traveling violation was called, and instead he'll head to the line. It's 69-65. The Cardinals have a 4-point lead. Moore doesn't connect on the first one. Woo, the skin tight, ladies and gentlemen. Jalen Yates with 20 points. Crazy night for him. 5 threes so far. He's raining them down. He has been the leading scorer for the Cardinals the last 2 weeks, and now he's starting to pick it up once again when it counts. Moore, second one, does go in. It's a 3-point game, 69-66. Cardinals, they got to slow this game down, get some points on the board. Draw a foul if they can. Cecil's out of fouls to give. Quick passes. Bullock passes over to Junior. Been a good night for Junior so far. 4 points tonight. Junior finds Bullock. Bullock waits. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They're drawing it down. They're trying to get it down as much as they can. They find CJ. Contested in traffic. Christopher Johnson. CJ with the basket. Woo, I'm losing my voice. It's 71-66. Simmons for three. Won't connect. Junior punches it up. Bullock back into Carter's knees. Carter gets the rebound. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Moore. Moore. Carter steps up. Steps up again. He took one too many steps. He misses again. He hasn't connected at all. He's been terrible tonight. Reese with the block. And it's stolen away by the Cardinals with a minute to go. Catonsville leads 71-66. 45 seconds. Now Cecil's got a foul. Junior to finish it. Kurt Smith Jr. makes it 73-66. And the Cardinals are pulling away. Carrington, can't connect on three. A foul is called. No, it's a charge. It's a charge. And the Cardinals are getting the ball back. 73-66, and Catonsville has this one in the bag. Knock on wood, that is. .32 seconds to go. 73-66. A foul is called. Jalen Yates will head to the line. CJ and Bullock both stopping to squat. They're out of breath. They should be. What a remarkable comeback for the Cardinals. And those two sophomores, they are exhausted. I've never seen this before. Yates makes his first. Or did he? I might have missed that. He does make the second. Makes both. 75-66. Cardinals have a chance to extend their lead to 10 points. So it was a double foul, a technical foul. Now CJ has a chance to make it 10 points. Wow. Can't make it 10. CJ misses his first. 32 seconds to go. What a comeback for the Cardinals. What a comeback. CJ can't make his. It'll be a 9-point advantage for the Cardinals, 66-75. Carrington for three. Finally manages to nail it, and a timeout called. 75-69, 24 seconds to go. What a game, what a comeback for the Cardinals. They trailed by 11 points entering this half. They have outscored the Seahawks 42-22 in this second half. They have outscored the Seahawks by a full 20 points. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, yes, 20? Yes, 20. 20 points. I had to check the math there for a second. In games such as this, where it is so close and so intense, one tends to forget how to do basic mathematics, folks. I apologize. They've outscored Cecil by 20 points in the second half as they lead 75-69. And once again, it has been the Cardinals' defense. They have stolen the ball 16 times tonight. Want to know how many times that the Seahawks have stolen the ball? 3. Amazingly, the Cardinals have done this with just 2 offensive rebounds. Tonight so far for the Cardinals. When they have missed a shot, they haven't been able to get under it. By the way, with such little time left, time to award player of the game, and I think I'm going to go for a double. Christopher Johnson and Keith Bullock Jr., both of them playing utterly exhausted. 2 players who this season have missed so much time due to injury, putting it all on the line tonight. Bullock, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 19 points. Johnson, 8 rebounds, 8 points. These 2 have put their bodies on the line tonight for the Cardinals, and as a result, you saw them hunched over, exhausted. Co-players of the game in my book. Honorable mention to Jalen Yates, 5 threes, 20 points on the night. It's been a good night for him. Cardinals will inbound. Junior falls down. Ooh, that's not good. Junior falls down, can't corral it. Possession will go back to Cecil. 25 seconds to go. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Cardinals have to get a stop. The inbounds pass. Carter for 3. Still can't connect. CJ tries to get the rebound. It's a fight. It's bouncing. It went out of bounds. And possession will go to the Cardinals. Christopher Johnson fighting for that rebound, managed to knock it out of bounds. Inbounds pass goes to Reese. Reese, he's probably going to get fouled. No, he traveled. Are you kidding? Reese traveled with 16 seconds to go. So Cardinals still got to hold on. They still lead by 6 points. 7 points, excuse me. Nope, 6 points. Matevia. Carrington for 3. He nails it. It's a 3-point game. 75-72 with 8 seconds to go. It was looking like it was Catonsville's victory until seconds ago, and now the lead is back down to 3. It's not. There's 8 seconds left. 8 seconds left. The Cardinals, they have to get this inbounds off cleanly. They have to hold on to the ball. They've got to force Cecil to foul. It's the only way. All they have to do is inbounds this pass. If they can get the clean inbounds pass off and just hang on to the ball, draw a Cecil foul. Cecil has no more fouls to give, so Catonsville will have to go to the line. This one has been wild from start to finish. For those of you who tuned in for the second half and missed the first half, technical difficulties prevented us from streaming the first 10 minutes of this game. And it's probably for the best because the Cardinals built up an early lead, then blew it, and we're getting exposed out there on the court. But they have steadily fought back in the second half, and these last 10 minutes of this game have been remarkable to watch. There's one like that every season, one game where it's all on the line. And right now the Cardinals are trying to make a statement. Can they pull off a clutch victory? 75-71. So they're going to rule that was a 2. It's a 4-point deficit with 8 points to go. 8 seconds to go. Inbound pass to Reese. He's fouled. Reese will go to the line. 6 seconds to go. Reese. 2 shots. If he can make both, he could try and put the game away. It's still a 1-possession game if there's a foul on a 3-point attempt and it goes in. So, all we need is 1 shot from Reese. 2 would be great, but 1 for Reese to connect. 75-71. Reese can't connect on the first. 6 seconds to go. It's still a 4-point game. It's not over yet. Reese. Can't connect. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Got to get a shot off. No foul needed. A charge. With less than a second to go. With no time on the shot clock, 0.9 of a second to go, a foul was called. It'll be 1-1. Carrington is hurt. Carrington went down. The foul, I believe, was called against Maurice Smith, which would have been his 4th. Carrington can't connect. Rebound taken by CJ. That's going to do it. The Cardinals complete the comeback. They win 75-71. What a comeback for the Cardinals. What a game. What a game for CCBC Catonsville. They move on to 4-7 on the season with a big win over a Cecil team that was in a hot streak. Cecil will fall to 6-5. 4-7 go the Cardinals. They get their first in-conference win of the season. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you for tuning in, as always, to the CCBC Catonsville YouTube channel. What a game this has been. It got tight there at the end, but the Cardinals have pulled it off. We thank you once again for tuning in. For all of us here at CCBC Catonsville, what a fantastic game. Our next broadcast next Thursday as the Cardinals will face off against Frederick Community College, against Hagerstown Community College. Until next time, this is Isaac Donsky signing off. Cardinals win it 75-71.